All right, so we're on Pixlr, a different site. We're gonna do our download. So we're gonna export. We're gonna export as a PNG. It has this resolution. After I download, if I want a file, you can open. Uh, you could open a URL. You could new image. You could kind of put things in there, right? So open image. All right, so this thing pops up. All right, so I had text somehow picked on. I don't know. I'm gonna delete that for now. Put my selector tool on. Copy. That's weird. All right, there we go. So there's our person. We could resize. It's pixel though. So I mean, if you wanted to do it again and have it bigger, you might do the resolution as like 64 by 60. I don't know. Maybe let's try. Oops. Nope. And then we'll see what it does in Pixlr. All right, a little bigger, right? So see these tabs? These are the different things. I could close this one. I could draw my thing around this. It'll be like smart. I can cut. I can delete that guy, but then paste this one. All right, so whatever works, right? So then I have this. Now I can kind of move it, and I'm gonna make, I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna make an overlay, right? And it's just going to be practice, right? So um, eventually next week we're going to use Canva, right? Um, we could work with some templates. If I pick one that I kind of like, right? This is, different styles. I don't know this one. Just gonna real quick edit. Um, keep this stuff. We could probably add functionality. Then I'm gonna go to download. This is gonna be the next week thing, but we're gonna recreate one of these on your own. But I'm just gonna show you what one would look like first. So I got my Pixlr file, open image. It's gonna open on a new, and then so I guess this one's tricky because all right, good. So and then that was easier than I thought. I don't know if I don't know, maybe, right? We could kind of mess around with it. I'm using the wand tool to delete, And then I would like go in and then, start customizing stuff with my own things. So we got our, maybe we want that as our logo, taking over that area. These are just shapes. These are kind of like the same things you could do. And then we'll just add, you know, some different functionality or some different stuff up here. But this is like, we're going to grab these from Canva. We're going to use Canva because it's a little bit easier starting next week, but we can do the same thing on our own. So, you know, we got a blank one. We're going to, if we wanted to, we got a rectangle, right? If I wanted to do a gradient, so this one's the shape, and then you can start messing around with the sizes and stuff. So like, I guess your goal is going to be to try to reproduce something that looks like this on here, right? And then just to double check if I wanted to, the layers all go there, right? If I want to do lines and stuff, different shapes. So you're thinking about like the shapes that might. All right, so we got the shape. We could. All right, so that's where you're doing the gradient. Right? Opacity is the ability to see through it. Pattern. So you can kind of start modeling the different things that. No, why can't I get that pattern in that color? All right. So I guess patterns are only like that. All right. This is why we're gonna be able to log in a little bit more functionality, but that's not bad. All right. Okay. Right. Then we saw some. All right. Make sure you click to the next thing, and you don't. So then we got our T. Um, and then the same thing. You got this thing up here. You can swap out the size. You can do a different color, and you can make the colors gradients, right? If you go in here, it'll change when it. If you double click on one, you could change the color of the gradient. So it can go from that to red. I could change the middle one, more brownish red. Uh, what's a good start? All right, so make sure you're hitting OK. but definitely change the colors to. Um, and then whatever else you have to do to eventually start to look like something like this, right? And then you're going to import, you know, your design, right? So we have, um, can I get a border though? All right, I'll come back with a little bit more. This should be able to get you started. Just mess around. The goal to have something like this, or do a little overlay.